Good morning everyone, hope you all are doing good and safe at home. Atal Bihari Vajpayee, or very fondly known as our Atal ji, the former and late Prime Minister of India, and who is the only Prime Minister of India who served as a full-time office even if he is not from Indian National Congress, and the person behind the educational movement or the Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan from the children from 6 to 14 years to provide the free and compulsory educations, and the person behind our winning against the Kargil wars and a rescue of all our brothers sisters from one of the hijack occurred by the Harkat-ul-Mujahideen in the year of 1999. And finally, a poet and a writer and awardee of one of the prestigious award of India, none other than Bharat Ratna. So today on this video, I'm not going to say much about it because he already very popular and a very friendly person, our Atal ji. Today this day I want to tell about the scheme that is launched in the year of 2015 on his name to provide the pensions to the workers for an unorganized sector. Okay, this scheme was launched by our late finance minister Arun Jaitley in the year of 2015 in a way that the scheme will be linked to the Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana account, and every person who are working on organizing sectors will get a pensions according to their old age. So to tell about these schemes, or to tell about what exactly the scheme, what is the structure of the schemes, and who are the people who are much going to benefit under the schemes, today is the video I'm going to tell about that. So if you are the person, if you want to take the benefit out of it, or if you want to tell one of your brother and sister about this scheme, definitely this video all about you. So I just want to request you to stay till the end. So this is another than the Atal Pension Scheme, or APY, was launched in the year of 2015. So what is very known as this scheme is the Swabhilamban Yojana or Swabhilamban scheme. The scheme was launched in 2015 that the people who are on organized sector will getting the pension at the age. Okay, so what is the pension that they will get an age? Because every people who are giving a tax or who are working in an organized sector, they have the only pension, but the people who are working in an unorganized sector, so what is the benefit for them even if they are in the situation where not able to work even after 60s, right? So this is the scheme was mainly for them, and this is the scheme was mainly launched to provide this pension to them when they do not have a active income source on their life. Okay, so when I'm telling about the unorganized sector, definitely one thing coming into my mind, that who are the people who are coming under organized sector, or what are the sector that is coming under the unorganized sector. The unorganized sector is all about the plantation, the labor, the labor who are working on agricultural land, the labor, the fishermen, the weavers, the toddy toppers, and the beady workers, the construction laborers, and the people who are working in different bricks and stone factories. These are the laborers, so these are the people who are working on organized sectors where they do not have active source of income after their age, or they don't have a pension facilities after their age of certain retirement when they able to work hard. Okay, so this is the scheme that was launched by in the year 2015 by the government to provide to the pension to the people. Okay, so that is called as APY Atal Pension Scheme, or the Swabhilamban scheme was formerly known as. So by declaring the scheme, the government has told about the people who take this scheme from the month of March, or from the month of June to the next year March, the government will provide the incentivize. It means the government will provide the incentive of 1,000 or the 50% of the amount whatever they have deposited, the government has to pay. So it is a kind of like advertisement or the publicity of the government that the people should have access to the Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana and the bank account, as well as the pension scheme that they have to open on behalf. right? So this is the scheme all about that. So what is the age group that can take this scheme? If you think about the eligibility always be the people who are from 18 years to the 40 years. Okay, they should have a bank account and compulsory bank account that is coming under the Jan Dhan Yojana PMJDY. If you do not know what exactly the PMJDY, the description link I will give the link. Okay, and the same thing all about that they should have an Aadhaar card that should be linked to the PMJDY, so that it will be benefited from them to take the pensions at their retirement at the age of 60. So it means that the person who is from the age from 18 to 40 years definitely get the benefited, definitely get an access and open the account, but the pension will get at the age of 60 years. Okay, the compulsory pensions, okay, that is granted by the Indian government. Okay, so what is the structure of the scheme? What kind of structure of the scheme that is led to? The first structure is the scheme is divided into different categories: the 1000 pension, the 2000 pension, the 3000 for instance, the 4000 and 5000 pension scheme. The people who are coming under the 1000 pension scheme, they have to get 1000 for every month after they are a certain age, after the 60 years. Okay, so they have to deposit monthly, quarterly or half yearly on the basis of that. Same in the case of 2000, same in the case of 3000 and 4000 and 5000. So under the schemes, so the people or the who are taking an benefit of the scheme, they have to take and they have to invest, or they have to pay from their salary, or they are paid from their wages, not salary, the wages they are getting, or the amount they got from day-to-day income, so that they will get a benefit after the retirement, after the 60 years. Okay, so what exactly the people who are getting benefited? So if you think about the people, I already told about the people who are getting benefited, who are the construction workers, the laborers, all these things. Okay, they are getting the benefited out of it, and the age of this is 18 to 40 years. Okay, now the question is arises, can you withdraw the pension, can you produce the amount between the 80 to between below the 60 years of age? If you think that the withdrawal, there is no withdrawal facilities by the government, provided that the death of the death or the critical illness of the person or the pension holder. Okay, if the person is I am the person who take the benefit of it, who are investing the money, or who are the investing in the purpose of the pensions, if I'm married, my wife will get the pensions. Okay, in case me and my wife got, in case of death, so the person who is a nominee, or person who I chosen as a nominee, he will get the total corpus amount that is generated through the pensions. Okay, so let's know about the brief about the pension on this video. For example, if you are the person who attained the age of 18 years, okay, let's think about the person who are attained the age of 18 years. So if you are taking a 1000 of the 1000 scheme or 1000 pension, definitely if you want to pay on the basis of monthly, that is 42 rupees. Okay, so if in the case of if you are taking on 3000, then definitely you have to pay 84 rupees. In case of you have taken 4000, you have to pay 126 rupees, and in the 3000 126 rupees, and 4000 168 rupees, and 5000 it is 210 rupees. Okay, so these are the amount if you are attaining the age of 18 years. Okay, when you are opening eligible for the income. Let's think about if it is something about an age of 25 years. If the person is an age of 25 years, definitely he can get a pension of to 35 years. Okay, the 60 years is the last whether he can get the pension. He can eligible for the pension amount after that 60 years, but he can open up to the 40 years. I mean, I told about the 40 is the last age he can apply for that. So minimum is 20 years for the eligibility of the pensions. Okay, if you are 18 years, from 18 years to 40 years you can apply for the pensions. Okay, so definitely after 40 years you cannot apply for the pensions, so they will get a pension from 40 to 60 years. So minimum is 20 years you can get the pensions. So what exactly the 25 years? So if you have 25 years, definitely he will get a minimum monthly wages of 76, monthly pension, monthly amount he have to invest is 76. If he get a 2000, definitely he has to pay 151 rupees. If it is 3000, he has to pay 206 rupees. And if it is get 4000, he has to pay 270 rupees. And 5000, he has to pay 346 rupees. Okay, so this is the way that I have told about the monthly amount he has to pay if he take the certain number of pension, like 1000, 2000, 3000, 4000, 5000 category. So these are all the things that is it is the mandatory criteria. So what are the, apart from this thing, if the person wants to take a pension, he can take a pension of 60 years. Okay, so he can withdraw the amount at the compulsory pension at the age of 60 years, and yes, he can apply for this pension from 18 to 40 years. Okay, that is the main thing you have to remember. So if you want to open this account, definitely you can open this account through online and offline. If you want to open an account offline, so you have to visit your home branch or your bank where you have an open account through PMJDY, through your Aadhaar card, or you just have an Aadhaar card with your name, so that the bank account and the holder entities is possible for you to open an PM or the Atal pension scheme in your name, right? So that is possible through offline. So though it is a lockdown period, so I advise to go through the online. So if you are go to the online, definitely you can go to the internet banking sites of any of the bank, and you can find the section of the benefits, and there is a section of the benefits where you can find a lot of investments, your fixed deposits, your fixed deposits, your term deposits, your recurring deposits, your pensions, NPS, PPF, and finally the PPY, and that finally the Atal pension scheme or the Atal Pension Yojana, which is APY, will find out there. So you can apply through online. You just have to submit the things. And yes, before submitting, you just have to remember the people who are working under the organized sector, they are not eligible for it, and the people who are regular taxpayer, they are also not eligible for it. Okay, these are the people who are not eligible for these schemes. So you have to remember that everything is only, everything is only structured for the people who are working in unorganized sector. Okay, so right now the question is, the people want to ask, so if a person wants to take an NPS, can he take an APY? Yes, he can take an APY, but I will advise that invest in one product, because NPS is more structured and more profitable, and somewhat remain that. But I know that in NPS at the time of retirement you get 60% of amount or 40% of annuity, but in case of pensions you got or APY you got the compulsory pension. So that is some kind of benefit better than the NPS, but NPS is more structured. You have an structure of movement of your investment, different product, equity, fixed income, corporate bonds, the government's bonds, so and other securities. So according to your choices, according to your age, the amount would be minimized, and amount on the investor and equity would be minimized, and the amount will be invested into the other section, like other financial products. Okay, so I will prefer that people who are taken an NPS definitely go for NPS rather than the Atal pension scheme, because these are the people who, these are the better facility, because you have a choice of flexibility. So you can invest according to your choice. You can think according to your you can go for the auto movement, or you can choice according to your opinion. Okay, and you can get benefit of NPS. So that is the difference between NPS and APY. Okay, so people who want to choice between two, definitely go for the NPS. So if you do not know what exactly the NPS, how can you invest, I will definitely go you can search in my below link, and you will find out the link where I told about the NPS schemes. Okay, so these are all the things I will tell about the Atal pension scheme, which is initiated by the Indian government in the 2015, and that is all about my thoughts. So if you understand something about it, just write and comment and inbox in me, and yes, if you think that this is a good information for you, and this is information you are valuable for you, so don't forget to subscribe and like my channel. Okay, so that's all for now. See you on my next class. Thank you. Tata and bye bye.